Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Hello and welcome back to the Coliseum. We've been doing some shoutcasts, and here's our second one. Here we're gonna do this, and this is a 3v3 on Forest. And Ray, would you please read off the teams for us?
So on the Axis side, we have Hans, King Tiger LT, and Shabtajuice, and they're facing the allies of Scotsman, Misthalin TLS, and 27th French Legion, also known as Speedy,
aka Night Rain.
or Night Rain.
Okay.
Yeah, many aliases for that one.
Okay, and do you say we're going up against triple Brits, right? Or the allies are triple Brits, right?
All three are Brits. I think Misthalin is Commandos, because he's got that Lancaster bombing run.
Oh, yeah.
French Legion, I'm not all too sure, but I'm assuming... Oh, he's Commandos too, because he's got the Air Recon. And Scotsman is also Brit, or Commandos. So we've got triple Commandos as well as triple Brits.
So we got three definitely not up to par with other factions. So this is going to be kind of interesting. I think we're going to see a bit of Commando Snipers and Tetrarchs, I think, is what we're going to see.
Most likely.
Okay, so who do you think's going to win? Who do you think who's better off in this game?
It's really going to come down to Sniper Micro, because I know Hans likes to use his snipers, and Commando Snipers can't cloak, but they do have 2 men, so it all depends on if Hans can use his snipers well, I would say.
I think you're right. The Hans' ability to counter snipe is probably going to come in handy this game. I think, though, that the Axis side looks a bit stronger than the Allied side.
I would agree.
Okay, so let's get this started, and we're going in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so we have a defense. So this is Axis defense, correct?
That's what it looks like.
So that means we got, what, 4 minutes till the allies come on, or 2 minutes, as Misthalin's saying. He's got 2 minutes till he comes on.
All the Commando players do have the possibility of coming on early, so they could all be on at 2 minutes.
That's right. They come on 2 minutes early. I got Tiger start from Shab, pretty aggressive, and it looks like he's putting down some Goliaths. Yep, he is.
The allies did recon, so they'll have complete knowledge of everything the Axis bring on right now.
And who's starting with the sniper here? We got King Tiger LT starting with the Fallschirmjäger sniper.
That's a new thing for PE. Every PE doctrine can get a Fallschirmjäger sniper.
And that unit's been that thing's been I think we're gonna see a lot of sniper gameplay in this, and it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a fun game to watch here. Right now I'm not seeing.
Or it could be a lot of snipers just sitting, looking across the map at each other.
Could also be snipers being afraid, because half the snipers probably aren't going to be able to cloak, so they're going to just be sitting there taking pot shots at just the infantry at max range.
It's very true. Fallschirmjäger snipers can only cloak and cover, and Commando snipers can't cloak at all, but they do have the pop-up smoke.
And we don't have a whole lot of defense equipment from the Axis. Very aggressive starts for all of them. So it doesn't look like they were really prepared for that defense tower that they have gotten thanks to the war map.
I wouldn't expect someone starting with a Tiger to want to be all that defensive anyway.
Okay, so we have we got 2 Stags from Misthalin and a Firefly. We got a Firefly from Scotsman. Hyper aggressive start from the
I think they'll be ready for the Tiger pretty quickly.
Yep, I think with 2 Fireflies on the field, but there's no AT guns, so those Fireflies are gonna have to do a lot of work.
It's pretty hard to be offensive with AT guns, so I think going with the Fireflies is probably a good idea. I don't think the Axis are at all prepared for the Allies coming on so early either.
Nope, they look like they're just kind of sitting around, like they don't really know what's going on. The first kill
Yeah,
goes
King Tiger
to
LT just
Misthalin.
going to lose this scout car.
Indeed he does. I don't know what's
Staghounds
really
are
going
catching
on.
these Grenadiers on the right off guard as well.
Nope. And there they go. Chased off. This infantry half track's gonna go from King Tiger. Scotsman pushing straight on.
And King Tiger's being really oblivious right now.
Shad Taiyu's flanking with his flamers. Let's see if Scotsman's gonna get the D. We got two flanks going on Staghounds. And we got the
This
Tiger.
Tiger's going to be really effective against all this infantry blopped up there.
Oh, let's see how far he makes it. Oh, and I think the sniper's gonna go down to Misthalin. The sniper has no chance.
The best way to kill these snipers is really just to rush them with light vehicles, because they can only cloak and cover.
Looks like Mistalin's actually aiming for the Nebwolfer. Oh, and they get the sniper. King Tiger didn't do such a good job in the opening. Actually, kind of surprised.
Almost seems to me like King Tiger LT is AFK right now, because he's not bringing anything else on either.
He's got an infantry half track coming on.
Okay, there he is.
So
2 units inside,
pretty good
although I don't
push.
see a Shrek. Looks like assault grens are inside that infantry half track.
I think that went really, really well for the Allies. They lost little to nothing, just some infantry, didn't lose a vehicle. Killed the sniper. And
They didn't do much damage to the Tiger, though. They kind of pushed off King Tiger LT completely, but Shab didn't really lose anything.
Now King Tiger's going to bring in a Martyr, and they're bringing in some AT, mobile AT, to some storms, 3 storms from Hans. Which is kind of a bold move.
Mistalin's Firefly did hit a mine over there, so now he's got a damaged engine, and he has to repair to get rid of that.
Firefly with a damaged engine. Yeah, I could think with PE's mobility that's definitely going to be a problem for the Firefly.
He's just repairing now to get rid of the engine damage. So they will be out without one of the Fireflies for a few seconds, but not all that long, because it hadn't lost that much health.
And the Staghound goes down to the Tiger.
We got infantry on the left also hitting another mine.
Looks like Shav's put those mines in some make an effect of them, those pioneers.
Not a whole lot of minesweepers from the Allies, although I do seem to have brought one on now.
I'm gonna watch these storms over here because I feel like these storms are gonna, with this Goliath right next to him, I think something's gonna happen eventually.
Mistalin is bringing on a 25-pounder already, so that's a fair amount of pop being devoted to artillery right now.
Mistalin had a full 28 pop. Got more commandos by Scotsman. Vanilla commandos, nothing on them. And the Stuka dive bomb hits the Firefly. Doesn't kill it, but does good amount of damage, enough to make a repair.
The vanilla commandos are actually pretty good. If they have a lieutenant nearby, they become very strong mainline infantry. Even without the Stens.
Yeah, but the Enfield is probably the worst rifle in the game. So I don't see how that really works. But I guess the officer just makes it that much better.
There's a number of buffs that you can get to commandos, and when they all stack together, the Enfield becomes pretty good.
Oh, and let's watch
It's
these.
similar to how KCH get really ridiculous. Oh, all 3 of these Shrek squads are going to hit this Firefly. Oh man, it just instantly dies.
Do you see how close they got to that? They were really up close to that.
This is pretty brutal for the Allies. They just lost both of their Fireflies, and the Tiger's still on the field. Tiger's taking next to no damage as well.
Hans did a really good job with those storms. Artillery
Empty
going
this
down.
infantry half track before half the infantry inside die.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not just assault grenadiers, they're Flammen assault grenadiers.
Nothing's gonna get away from them. Effective rush by King Tiger LT. Very very effective, and he didn't even lose the half track. Not yet, anyway.
There's not a whole lot to fight these Flammens off either. Although the worst thing he can do is get back in that damaged half track, I would
Especially
say.
with the Tetrarchs right there.
This is not going to end well if he gets hit again.
And
He only
goes
lost
down.
3 men, so that could have been far worse.
Indeed.
Another Firefly command from Mistalin.
I think King Tiger's gonna try and aim for that artillery piece.
They need to bring up their AT to support King Tiger right now, because with all the AT back there, those have to retreat.
Not a good amount of
Just
command.
has these pair of Sapper Minesweepers in the bottom right corner of the map right now, not really doing anything.
I think he's just using them to make sure that nothing captured. He's probably just oh, they're moving now. He probably forgot about them. A lot of infantry. That's what I'm seeing. Is there was an early push with vehicles, and now a lot of infantry are coming on.
I know Night Rain has a lot of Brens and a lot of Piats in this company. Kind of likes to rely on infantry in this one. It's a lone grenadier from Hans trying to hold the right.
Just that one man probably will be taken out by that minesweeper. His little grease gun.
So neither side really doing anything. Both of them kind of congregating their forces in their little areas. Getting ready to do something, I would think.
They have the forces to make them push. They have, I think, almost all their pop on, if not all their pop on, to make a push.
Neither side really wanting to make the first move here.
Shab Tayus will toe poke a little, I think, with this tiger, and I think he wants them to attack his tiger so Hans can finish whatever tanks come after him.
This is just a silly amount of Stormtrooper truck squads right now. He's got 5 on at the same time.
And that's a lot of munitions and manpower and everything. That isn't no joke. You destroy that,
They're blobbed up pretty well. If Mistalin can get one good shot from his 25 pounder, they could almost all die. He's popping blitz. He's gonna kill all of these Tetrarchs.
Nope, misses them.
Except, I guess not.
You hit the ground on most of them. Remember, Blitzkrieg gives them reduced accuracy.
But they will be able to run away, so they don't have too much fear of getting killed by that 25 pounder.
Yep, and the 25 pounder misses.
With the Axis so focused on the left, looks like Night Rain's gonna be able to cap the whole right side.
Yep, no one to
That
oppose
lone
him.
Gren squad's not gonna be able to do anything.
I feel like they're kind of focused, like, I don't know, they just feel like they're kind of just sitting there and don't know really what to do.
If the Axis just pushed into this center area right here, they'd be able to wipe out everything, because everything that would be able to hold them off is in the right.
Yep, you're right, there's no infantry, nothing to stop the stormtroopers, there's only the jeep to detect them.
They don't even need to walk in cloaked, they could just walk up, you know, just running straight forward and they'd kill everything.
And I think that's what Hans is gonna try to do here. Yeah, King Tiger LT going to stop the back cap with his infantry half track, and a Flamen from Shab.
There's also a Flamen coming.
And I think that's...
The Piats are pretty far away, so they won't be able to stop them until they get closer up there.
I don't think they're gonna do much. Oh, he's been buttoned. Let's see how much damage he does to the half track.
Did those storms on the left hit mine? Because that's what it looks like.
I think they did.
The infantry half-track's out of control. Who knows how many people are going to die when it finally blows up.
See if it's anything on fire before it dies. Oh, and it doesn't lose very
Just
many.
another 3 men. But they're going to have to retreat. There's not a whole lot they can do by themselves there.
Scotsman doing a good block, making sure that fire doesn't do any damage.
They're decrewing most of these AT guns, so they can pretty much just still walk in. For all the focus they've put on the left side, they haven't gotten a lot done.
The left side, they've almost got them back to their spawn, almost, on that left side alone. So I think they can accomplish quite a bit. Long range.
I don't know, they've lost way too much territory for this to be worthwhile.
Yep, and I think there's going to be a back cap by Night Rain, and he's going to cut him off, and then I think the Allies are going to hold a ton of the map. Probably have a pop advantage.
If Night Rain comes from behind, these storms don't have a whole lot of places to go. And once all these storms are dead, that's almost Hans's entire munitions pool gone.
Now, are these double shreked or are these single shreked?
They are all single shreked. So it wouldn't be all of his munitions, but a good chunk of it. And these are all elite infantry, so it's a lot of his manpower as well.
He's going for the Firefly, a bold move with a bunch of Brens there. And
He doesn't finish it off, though.
doesn't kill it.
There are still two Fireflies, which will hold back the Tiger if it tries to charge.
And here comes Night Rain. A nice
Bundle
bump
Nade gonna
nade.
kill a few men, but not a whole lot.
Yeah, I've never seen vanilla Brens without any officers do that much damage. 6 kills.
Is Flammenwerfer's gonna get out of control without doing a whole lot?
Unfortunate.
Yeah, Mistel's 25 pounder hasn't gotten a single kill so far, so it hasn't really paid off for all the pop it's taken up.
Or how much it's cost. Looks like King Tiger's gonna cap that right side again.
There's a house with an MG in it that's gonna suppress both of their squads, though.
It's a very low health MG, so I don't know how long it will live.
Truth be told, I think our game in the IR actually just readied up.
Well, I'm not in it.
Kami made us wait for 2 hours so we can make it wait for an hour.
Focus! Focus! I'm gonna have to edit all
These
this.
Tetrarchs coming into the middle. You have to edit all of it.
I hate you.
No, just leave it in there.
Leave it in there.
These Tetrarchs in the middle gonna kill his infantry half track if they don't catch up.
Be
Although the
professional.
infantry half track did just get away.
So I don't know what's really going on here. It's just it's very cautious. The stormtroopers are. You can see that effect of that cloaking. Everyone's taking they're kind of gotta be careful where they go.
Contrary to what we initially thought, there's only been the one sniper from King Tiger LT this whole game.
Yeah, I guess Hans is gonna go
I'm
for.
somewhat surprised.
I think Hans is gonna go for a different strat and just use that storms. Another CCS going up by Mistelin. I think Mistelin's playing the hard support role this game, and he's just kind of healing and trying to get of all the support weapons. And Scotsman's dropped.
Quite the turn of events for the Allies right here, as they've just lost a player.
So 16 minutes in, Scotsman's dropped. So it's not looking. That's never good when you lose a player.
I don't know how the Allies are going to deal with this.
Guess we'll find out, Dolan.
Luckily for us, the Axis should be a bit more aggressive now that it's a 2v3.
I think the Allies are pushing on the Axis. Sorry, the Axis are pushing on that right side. A lot of toe poking.
They should be able to kill this 25 pounder. Gosh, shit. Now I may have to edit this. Fuck it! We'll do it live!
Fucking thing sucks! So we just had someone interrupt us asshole. Commie killer, who we all thought was Asian. But I guess we're gonna...
Turns out he's not.
Oh my god, look at all the stormtroopers.
The 25-pounder is instantly
That thing
died
was
by-
annihilated. It's gone. Oh man. Oh, look at all this
so,
flame.
looks like all this infantry is about to die. Considering their ally just dropped, I really don't know how the allies are supposed to come out of this one. Although, somehow, all the infantry lives still, which is kind of confusing.
I think, shit, what's his name? What Night Rain did was he popped, Heroic Charge, and it basically makes her, units superhuman. I think that's what we saw there.
Well, they were quite superhuman, as almost none of them died while they killed everything. Although
Yeah.
this stormtrooper blob is still kicking, and it doesn't look like this this Firefly's going to last very long, which does not bode well for the allies even more, considering their ally just dropped, and they're almost out of AT, I would think.
Yeah, but I think we have something big on the field. I see like a moving house. What is that?
That is another elephant, which is becoming a staple of our shoutcasts.
I'm beginning to feel less and less impressed with the elephant. There's just so many.
I love the elephant still, although it was a rare unit for a time, which means the whole thing got flooded with elephants because they weren't all that legendary as they are now. So they were a lot easier to get before.
Oh, a good bundle nade.
A lot of the stormtrooper blobs leaving though, because there's only 3 squads left of the original 5, which does hurt quite a bit when it comes to alpha striking.
Sure does. I don't know if you want to alpha strike though with 4 squads of single strikes though. I think if you wanted to alpha strike, you would have the double strike. That would probably be better.
But I think if you have 5 squads on, your intention is to kill something in one volley.
That's true. I guess if you have stormtroopers at all, any cloaking unit, your intent is to alpha something.
So, I don't think this elephant's got a whole lot to kill, considering most of the Firefly's already dead. And, you know, Night Rain originally has, like, next to no tanks in this company because it's just Brit Blob.
Yeah, I think the amount that we got 3 Flamens by Hans coming out to finish off the infantry. And I think you're right with that Scotsman. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'll take it with an
It's
elephant.
nice to see
on
these
that
Tetrarchs having such a struggle to get off the map.
plane, doing the Harlem Shake all the way in the corner. We call it,
It's,
the
it's quite an
Scotsman Shake.
interesting way of getting off the map.
They're called McLeods. Colner McLeod.
I think the Tiger's going back to repair. Along with this Martyr.
Tiger did pretty well, I guess, for its first repair. It's about average, I would think. But the Martyr got taken off the field.
Yeah, but almost all the Fireflies are already dead after the first repairs going down. So it's going to be able to do a lot more with its second life, as if you would. Well, not a lot of action from the Allies, and if they want to stay in this game, they're going to have to take back some
We're
territory.
gonna have to cap, definitely.
Not a whole lot to stop them from capping, though. Like, there's the Elephant, of course, and these Flamens, but once that's dead, they can just take the entire map if they want.
Yeah, you're right, there's no actual infantry force that they have. I think they can take out these Flamens with all the buttons.
And all the Piats. Good number of Piats there.
Friends do pretty good
There's just one
versus
squad
the
of
rear.
Piats. I take that back. The Firefly is back already, though.
Flamens didn't do much at all. I think they just damaged a bunch of the infantry, but didn't really kill them.
Flamens don't get a lot of kills unless the infantry are already damaged, because that's the way flame crits work. They don't necessarily kill full health units, but once the unit's lost some health, the chance to crit goes up by a lot.
It's true. Very, very true. It's such a luck-based unit. Anything with fire really is just, you know, you can't really rely on something but on flame. It's kind of hard.
Well, know what these storm trucks are doing, because there's not a whole lot for them to kill up there.
They're just kind of wandering, and the allies are spearing forward. They realize they need to take that territory, and they're going to try and be aggressive with these blobs. They
Sounds like a
Lancaster.
Lancaster bombing run's coming.
Wonder
I don't know where it's gonna land though. I think on the elephant.
I think it's gonna try and
They
aim for
get
the
sight on
tiger.
the spawn? Seems like they did. Little do they know the tiger is already gone. But another one from Hans is already coming up.
So Shad took off his tiger, correct?
I think Shab heard the Lancaster and just took it off.
Good. Smart man.
Did not want to lose it.
I don't think this Firefly's gonna live. And Hans had a really good idea. He was gonna flank with those Storms, but Mistlin caught him and killed all his Storms. So, good eye by Mistlin.
I don't know what this elephant expects to do up here. The elephant doesn't have a whole lot of anti-infantry capability, but it does get lucky at times and kill something.
I think with the elephant, what I would do is I'd shoot that AT gun. That's definitely what I would try to do, because there's no Piats. There's only one Piat squad, a half man.
Alright, Upgun Puma hitting a mine, so it's pretty much just dead weight now. Piat's gonna kill it pretty quick. These Grens in the house aren't gonna last long against this other blob on the right.
I see these Piats doing really well.
I'm a little surprised at how much damage this tiger's taken already. Meanwhile, Mistlin bringing out another Firefly.
How does he get all this? And there's another Firefly by night range. Good God, people. So I guess the elephant is gonna have some stuff to kill.
Elephant does have a very long range, and I'm pretty sure can outrange a Firefly.
And I see
Or at the
nothing.
very least keep up with it.
I see nothing but heavy tanks. I see 3 tigers and an elephant.
3? Oh, there are 3 tigers. That's a little bold by Han.
Very bold to pull on 2 tigers.
The only infantry on the field right now are these Panzergrens and there's 1 mortar from Shab.
I think Hans is fairly confident, since they are the one man down, that they can win this. I think that's why he called on 2 tigers.
Even with the 2 Fireflies, though, I don't understand how they can fight 3 tigers and an elephant all at once. Seems like a lost cause to me.
Well, if the Fireflies can get the tigers alone, they'll be looking pretty square. And an off map going down by Mistlin. And
Now here's the thing. Hans did have Blitzkrieg, but he wasted it on the storms earlier. And they may have done some damage to Fireflies, but they didn't actually outright kill any of them. So I think they were a little wasted, whereas if they were to save them for now, they'd be able to just charge the Fireflies and kill them.
tons of rounds. It's a little frightening, really. Intimidating.
It's just quite the pro problem.
You know, if there was an off map, or if there was a Nebwolf or a Stuka, that would be delicious. There'd be nothing they could do about it. They would just have to sit there and take it. They would have to go in. They'd be going in dry.
Well, for the time being, if the Fireflies can't hold back the Tigers can do a lot of damage to these brute blobs, because the Tigers do have a large splash. Elephant's gonna be able to take a nice shot on that Firefly. Doing a lot of damage, too.
Doing a lot of damage, you're correct.
But yeah, I have to push or something, because they're just gonna slowly die to this mortar.
Yeah, they have the infantry to push effectively.
And they're just gonna slowly lose pop until they push, because right now they're bleeding already, and if they don't take half the map, they're just gonna keep bleeding.
I hope so, Jim. And looks like they are, but the
Fireflies
Fireflies are way
Can't really
behind.
hold back this Tiger right now.
As much Grens as there are in that blob, the Grens only lost one guy, so...
But they're very, very weak. Another volley and almost the entire squad will die. And since they're building sandbags, they take extra damage. Meanwhile, the Firefly shot bouncing off the sandbags. Now, if the Axis wanted to win right now, they could charge with all 3 Tigers and probably take out everything.
They could.
As long as the Elephant follows in suit. It doesn't appear to be.
The Elephant could easily take the shots for the Fireflies.
This is just really silly.
What is that, a Wesp?
I think the Web's gonna hit that. That's a Hummel. The entire Crypt Blob is retreating right now.
Yeah, there's no
I honestly have no idea what the Allies are supposed to do.
Hans is repairing right there. I don't know if that was an accident or if he thinks the game's over or how that's gonna pan out.
Well, I think he thinks the game's over, because honestly, I feel like it is right now.
Could be.
3 Tigers and an Elephant. I don't feel like they can possibly have the AT to deal with this.
Especially if you you get rid of the blob. That was a big blob. And Bastelin, I don't know what he's hoping to achieve, but I don't think he believes the game's over.
Hans is quite surprised by the number of Fireflies as well. And I feel like Night Rain should probably have another one, because he's only had the one all game.
You know, as much Fireflies as we have seen die, they could have a lot of anti-tank guns left.
At the same time, the Axis don't have a whole lot of pop for infantry, so what Mistalin could is just cap the map and slowly bleed the Axis dry of pop.
I think you're right. I think that's what he's gonna try, and that's what he's trying to accomplish. Is he wants to either that, or he's gonna try and pool. Say there's 2 AT guns out. There's another Firefly, and there's some more infantry. So I think what Mistalin's gonna try and do is he's gonna try and take this left-hand side. He's gonna try and draw them all over here. And I think he's gonna just try and split them up.
If he can split them up, they can't kill him, but together, 3 Tigers and an Elephant are insanely hard to deal with, especially for 2 players.
Mistalin using the heroic charge to good effect, capping with it.
It's a very good idea to just sit there and butt 1 Tiger while the rest of the group runs off.
Yep, I'll agree with that.
They really need to kill this Tiger on the right while it's repairing before it can run off and join its buddy.
I think it's almost done repairing. I don't think there's any chance of that happening.
Elephant getting a rear shot on this Firefly right now.
Okay, you need to pause. What minute are you at?
31:40.
Jesus Christ, you're way ahead of me.
Where are you at?
I'm 31:30.
The hell happened?
Okay, hold on. I'll catch up to you.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live. We had a little desync, but it's all good now. We got 2 AT guns nailing this Elephant. We got a Hummel going down on the 2 AT guns by Mistalin. And let's see if they do anything.
Meanwhile, Mistalin is still capping all across the map. Both AT guns are degreed right now.
The
very dire straits for the Allies.
second Tiger's coming back. And this Firefly stands no chance. And they have been cut off completely. They need to connect sectors in order for them to keep on capping. Mistalin has the, he's got the power. But it's all about execution.
He has split up his squads very nicely. He's got something everywhere to cap as soon as they can connect him back up.
Yep, as soon as he connects this one sector, he's gonna cap them all simultaneously.
Well, he can. Well, the one sector still isn't connected, so I'm not sure how this works actually.
Oh, this officer died. Desperate. They're capping. They're definitely trying their hardest though.
I mean, with 3 Tigers on the field, I don't feel like they should have this much issue taking out the Batcapper.
I think what Mistlin's doing though is he's using the terrain. He is going around the hedges, making sure the Tiger doesn't get a chance to actually get a clean shot.
He can knock down those hedges, though. It seems a little silly to me that they're having such problems here.
And they've been
And
cut
having these
off.
storms cloaked is just a bad idea.
Yeah, but I think at this point in the game, they're capping so hard. I think it doesn't really matter. And we got the timer. We got the timer for victory on the Allies. They've capped enough territory to put them in the 2-minute zone. The Axis in the 2-minute zone to cap.
It seems to me like the Axis should have enough to cap everything back. As long as they can, finish off the last of these Batcappers, they should be fine. And, with 3 Tigers, that shouldn't be that bad.
You're right. They but Mistlin's capped them to their spawn, so they had to cap all the way from their spawn forward.
As long as they connect the one sector in the bottom left back up to the middle, they can cap any other sector on the map.
And Mistlin bring in even more infantry out.
That's a whole new Brit blob, actually. There's 3 different Piat squads there.
There's a whole new
He can probably actually kill that Tiger if he can button it. What they have been able to do is split up all of the Tigers, so he could kill it with this number of Piats. And it looks like he is going to button it.
But the Tiger's on the road.
Oh.
So it's
Tiger
going to get
escape.
away.
Oh, it seems like the only victory that the Allies can have right now is by capping, and that may very well happen right now.
And how long do they have? They have 2. There it goes again. They got 2 minutes to cap again.
And with the Axis fanning out to catch the Batcappers, they can just cap the middle now too.
So what the Axis need to do though is I see like 3 or 4 grunts in the same sector, and they need to. Mistlin did a very good job
They really need to
split
fan
his,
out.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Mistlin did a great job on fanning out and capturing those zones, and they need to learn. Got the 2 Tigers coming down the middle. I think Mistlin's gonna get the T. That's a 2-way joke there because he is Commonwealth.
I'm not sure I got that joke myself, to be honest.
Well, that's okay. And 2 good hits on the Piats.
I don't know how the Axis let this happen, to be honest. They were in such a good position. It was a 2v3. They had all these Tigers on the field, and then they let the Allies get all around them.
You're right. I think
Now they're up at their spawn.
I think the Axis were really cocky. I think that Hans got really cocky, and he pulled on the 2 Tigers, and it looks like they can't recover.
Even if they pull off all these Tigers now and bring on more infantry, I don't think they can cap fast enough.
I think you're right. It's too late.
And the Allies win right there.
That's a good game.
Quite surprising.
This is an interesting turn of events that Scotsman dropped their down a player for what, 15 minutes? Or 20 minutes maybe.
A little bit more than 15 minutes.
18. And we had Brit blobs everywhere. And it took a while for the action to start going, and we really didn't see Mistle and kick into gear till later.
A lot of trash talking here.
Indeed, stuck on that, you botches, says Night Rain.
But maybe the community posts more Shoutcast material. Maybe we get some more good replays.
I think you're right. We don't
Nothing
have
from before May 9th works. It all crashes. So if you could post more good games, not featuring myself or Bolt, that'd be great.
That'd be awesome. You know, we have a good pool of good players that can definitely make good games, and it's a little sad that it's such a struggle to get good games. And I really like shoutcasting, and I'm sure you do too, because you keep doing them with me. But yes, we definitely need more replays for sure. So thanks for watching. It was a good game. Good game to all players. Unfortunate that Scotsman's dropped, but Misthalin turned the game around with Night Rain, and they won by capping. And till next time, have a good evening.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.